thank you for that one. It's gonna be great, and it's gonna be a great time to be alive. And okay, give me a second. Done. There we go. / marker unicorn. Okay. Once. There was a girl who lived on the edge of town with her aging father. A medieval village, a kingdom of renown, where knights had slayed monsters long ago to protect the land. But that was another time. For now our hero, Jessica, toiled in the fields, trying to harvest the grain that they had worked so hard for. You see, her father was too old to work, and she was all he had. And so, she harvested the grain with their only mule, Bartholol, who was her constant companion. She had grown to love him as a friend and brother. You see, she didn't get out much. Living on the edge of town, she didn't see many people. And Bartholol was the truest companion a girl could have. And so, she toiled in the fields. The sun grew high in the day as she gathered up the corn and threw it onto the wagon with the mule in order to take it into town to sell. You see, there was a famine in town, and grain went for much these days, but she didn't have much to sell. But still, she left. She kissed her father goodbye and headed off the road down to the town. The wagon was old and rusted, and yet the mule pushed on. He knew what the stakes were. And like I said, he was a pretty chill mule. And so, she left and went into town to sell her fucking things. Her grain, or whatever. She had a long journey through water and forest on the way to town. Indeed, she did. You see, they lived way far away, miles away from town. She traveled through the intrepid swamps of Albrilar, the ancient witch who used to terrorize this land, but was long defeated. All the stories of heroism had come and passed, and now they lived in an age of boring fucking nothing, where the most entertainment you could get was watching a jester come to town. And so she came up to the kingdom, the walls, with the big thing, and there's a guard outside, and he's like, "As you were," lets her inside. Not yet, bash him up, Barbie. She goes into town, sells her grain, gets what little coin she could. You see, nobody had much these days. The days of riches and golden riches were fucking long behind them. The king was ailing, and soon no one knew what would happen. She got her feldy schmeckles and went back, on the way back to town. To her home. And so she went back through the swamp of Agralar. She saw, weapons. It's like the dead marshes from fucking Lord of the Rings or whatever, but except for less scary. And as she went, she saw her house on the horizon. Back home again. She could use this coin to buy stuff. When the tradesmen came to town the next day, she would buy some milk, some bread. She saved some of the grain for themselves, as, you never know what could happen. Christina Aguilar, yeah. But as she approached her father's house, something wasn't right. Something was off. The door was ajar. "Papa? Papa? Hello? Where was he? Papa! I've got the coin. I sold the grain just like we planned. Papa! She rushed upstairs. Where was he? That's when she saw hoof marks and a glitter of dust on the ground. What's up, Miss Rosa? Welcome. What had happened here? She rushed outside. She saw the hoof marks led into the dark forest, and more glitter as well. The mule spoke. I know, Bartholol. I don't know where Papa is either. But maybe if we follow these tracks... Well, looking good, nice haircut, and hey, the beard is still here? Exactly. It is, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliment. And so she set off into the dark forest with Bartholol and the wagon, leading him deeper into the twisted woods. Papa! Papa! Where are you? She walked until she came to a grand burrows, a crystal mountain, deep in the forest. What was this? A grand crystal mountain full of many color crystals and fucking prisms that warped the light and shone and glittered all across. It was the most beautiful thing she'd ever seen. She never saw anything like it. Was this just like the tales of old? Perhaps there was still one adventure left in this land. And yet, was she the hero? She walked up. God fucking damn it, are you fucking kidding me? I'm disabling that. From now on, if you fucking make me play the birthday song, I'm not gonna play it unless I want to, because fuck off, I'm trying to tell a story and you ruin the momentum because I fucking know what I'm doing. If you just let me fucking do what I want to, I will tell you a story that is really cool, so just fucking chill out with the birthday song, okay? Are we cool? Can we fucking continue with the story? Is that okay? Can I fucking continue now? Please continue the story. Do you even care? I guess it's fucking fuck off, Disco! Fuck off, Bodie! Oh, you want? Okay, here we go again. We're fucking playing the story again, the song or whatever. I don't even care what the fuck. Get off of my ass! I'm trying to tell a story. So can you fucking let me? Thank you for letting me. God, I'm fucking raging today! Let me drink more yerba. Don't give me that dunce cap shit! Yerba emote? Please, we do need a yerba emote. The yerba shall set you free. That's right. Bam, bam. Okay, where was I? Right. She walked closer to the crystal mountain, and she saw her own reflection in the crystals. But instead of her dressed in her rags and poor robes, she saw herself as a beautiful princess. An armored gown that she wore with a sword. A warrior. And a beauty at that. She had always wondered what she would look like in such fanciful garb. Intoxicated by the sight, she ventured further into the mountain. leaving Bartholomew behind as he kicked and mewled and moaned. He was scared. It's okay, Bartholomew. Stay there. I have to find Papa. And so she ventured further in to the darkness inside. What's up, Max Dollars? Welcome! And as she ventured further in, she saw such sights as which that had never been seen. She saw herself conquering nations, ruling benevolently as a warrior princess, garnering respect and bringing peace and prosperity to the land, giving the poor, the needy food, and taking from the rich the ones who don't deserve it, and casting them out to fend for themselves. I'm here to fuck shit up like that. That's right, let's fucking go. And as she burned her enemies at the stake, in the mirror she saw the look of vengeance and joy on her face. Power! The power to control. The power to give her the life that she always wanted. The power to give her father the care that he needs as an old man. The power to end the famine, to redistribute wealth, to bring equality and prosperity. She saw. And as she got further in, she saw on a pedestal of crystal in the middle of a cavernous room an ancient sword. She walked up to it. And she grasped her hand around the hilt. As she closed her hand, fucking this. No. No, not that. Hold on, give me a second. A sword of such beauty that tears fell from her eyes. It was a blade of crystal and a hilt that looked like it was made from the finest ivory in the land. And she took it up and raised it to the sky as the light reflected off of it, shining in every direction, twisting through the caverns. And she forgot why she had even come here, fully intoxicated by the sword's enrapturing glance. She didn't see. Behind her, as the unicorns came out and raised their horns to the sky, shooting a beam of light, all of them converging on the sword, filling it with magical energy. And she forgot why she had come to that cave. Her father, who had been taken away. And she left with the sword in tow. Bartholomew mewled as she walked to the town and smote the guards outside, cut them down, walked right up to the throne room and stabbed the king. None could stand before her. The magic of the sword kept her safe. Arrows glanced off her body, and she became queen of the kingdom. And as she reigned for years and years, she did exactly what she saw in her visions. She liberated the land, ended the famine, redistributed wealth, and took it from the nobles and cast them out into the wastes. And she was benevolent. The power to rule with kindness. That's what she gained. And yet... No, not yet. And yet... As she sat on her throne, with her sword, one day, she had a thought. She remembered. In the cave, she remembered her father. She had left him. And Balthalal, the mule, her closest friend. When did she become so jaded? How had she forgotten about them? And the thought left her mind, and yet, in her dreams at night, it kept coming back. Bro, you got a haircut, damn shame, looks good though. Hey, I'm sorry, it's short now, but the sides are good. I'm gonna grow out the top again and we'll be back to fucking fro energy, dude. I'm sorry, I apologize. They cut it too short. I went and got a haircut, it was cheap. It was good, but I didn't think they were gonna cut it this short. Anyway, where was I? Right. In her dreams, she heard her father cry out. She had left her friends behind. She found herself startling awake in the night and looking out at her lands. And feeling sad for the first time in a long time. And one day, she left her retinue of guards behind. Hello, Snaggletooth, what's up? Welcome. She left her guards behind as she went back to the Twisted Woods and searched for the mountain. The Crystal Mountain of the Unicorns, where she had found the sword. For years she searched, and she could not find it. She couldn't find her friend Balthalal the mule. And she grew old. And she had a family. A wonderful family. A daughter and 2 sons. And as she aged, she always, in the back of her mind, thought about what had happened to the Crystal Mountain. But one day, no, not that. What do I want? This, yeah. One day, as her daughter played in the fields outside the kingdom, she heard a neigh in the forest. She ran to find the neigh like a horse is whinny. And she saw the Crystal Mountain. In the reflection, the girl saw herself overthrowing her mother and ruling as a benevolent queen, redistributing wealth and ending the people's suffering. And she traveled inside and saw a sword. At the same moment, her mother woke up to find the sword had disappeared. The magic sword which had given her power was gone. Are you fucking kidding me? I'll do 5 push-ups when this story is over. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Snaggletooth. I'll do the push-ups in a fucking second. Jesus Christ. Are you gonna really make me do push-ups at this moment? You guys are really fucking trolling me today. I'm sweating. I'm fucking sweaty. I'm so angry. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. No, it's all good. I'm fucking... Why am I antagonizing my chat? No, you're good. And as her daughter ventured further into the Crystal Mountain... I'm sorry I'm so angry. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, her daughter found the same sword and pulled it out of the stone. And as the light reflected and the unicorns cast their magical spell on the sword, her daughter forgot the days of happiness that she spent with her mother. And she returned to the kingdom, smote the guards outside, and walked up to the palace as her mother pleaded for her. Please, you don't understand. I remember now. My father and my mule had been taken. The unicorns, they stole my happiness. Please, daughter, don't do this. Don't do this. And then, as the life left her eyes. I'm not too hot for you guys. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't know why I was so pissed off. I was just joking. I'm gonna do push-ups after this. It's gonna be great. I just wanted to finish my thought. Her daughter killed her and took the throne. And deep in the forest, the unicorns laughed. And thus is the story of the unicorn sword. Alright, let's do some fucking push-ups. Let's do some push-ups. It's gonna be fucking cool. I'm sorry for yelling and shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that shit. End of unicorn sword.